Be me. Be dreamin'. I'm in the windowless room with a doctor of some kind. We're both wearing mop suits. The patient is lying down on the hospital bed. He's pale and definitely in pain. The doctor tells me to begin extraction. I pull the sheet covering him, down to his waist. I can see his lungs, heart, intestines etc. through his rib cage and opened stomach. All working as normal. Then I see them. Dozens of them. Gray worms, all between 7 to 14 inches long. As thick as the diameter of an American dime. I realize why the doctor and I are in mop suits. I ask for any medical instrument to help with the extraction. Tells me I have to use my hands. I reach in and grab a handful. I can hear popping as I pull them out. The worms used their mouths like a suction cup to cling to their host. I drop the mess of worms into a metal bowl set off to the side. As I get ready to grab more, I noticed something. There's one worm wrapped up around the intestines moving quickly. Its head emerges and the body follows. It is hooded like a cobra. About 4 feet long. Sitting upright. Coming right at me like it knew who was yanking out the little ones. Instinctively backhand the fucking thing. It's wriggling around and balling up on floor. I wake up. Occasionally think about this dream over course of 2 years or so. Be me, 19 from Birmingham. Just moved to UNI in Scotland. COVID hits, so boring as shit, no parties, no gaffs, just bored out of my mind. Smoking outside of my UNI apartment one night, silent night, like 2 a.m. Suddenly the door flies open, and a half-naked dude jumps out, putting a shirt on the go. He runs for a couple of meters before looking at me. The dude is covered in hickeys and tattoos, all below neck and elbows, some weird runes, Cyrillic and animals, tons of amulets around his neck, half a dozen rings and bracelets. Literally more jewelry than clothes. He stares at me with a predatory look, then snaps his fingers at me and asks for a condom. I kinda laugh and give him one out of my wallet. He smiles in the most creepy way possible, slowly, overshowing his teeth, and rips an amulet from neck, not taking it off normally, but ripping the string. Walks up very, very close to me, smells of sage and vodka, and puts it in my hand, stares into my eyes and says something in a foreign language. Later that night, 3 a.m. or so, smoking with my flatmates, the same dude walks up to us from the dark, and shouts "Condom boy." Thanks. My friends start laughing. He walks up to us, wearing even more jewelry and now dressed. Smokes a cig with us. Everyone is kinda curious who TF is he, cause we never saw him before. He just tells us that he came today, ignores our questions about where he is from, ignores questions about what he does for a living. Jokes a lot. Tells us weird shit about egregors, spirits being strong here and how he does readings and rituals for cash. Pulls me aside when he finished the smoke. Asks me about the amulet. I show it to him, a bronze plate with a letter/rune. Tells me that he made it himself and it will protect me. Whatever. MP3. Toss it in my trash pile, aka wardrobe. 8. Let's do it. Be me. 16. Spend time on 973 forum, become a cult fag. Tries ritual and prayer to see spirits like my father. Know that the deceased enjoy gifts, promise wine to the first spirit I interact with. Fast forward, laying in bed. Room dead silent as always, then hair click. Roll over to look at noise. The most vile, gut-wrenching feeling overwhelms me. Feel something realer than anything else. Its eyes are staring at me and into my soul, but I can't see them, I feel them. And it is violating. Stay in bed frozen, close eyes like a child. Hear female voice, but can't understand what she is saying. It's like she's speaking under a pillow. Listen closer, and by the way, you owe me some wine. I jump out of bed, yell "Excuse me?" and then fuck off, connection severed. Felt her vibe linger around for a while. Eventually brew my own wine and set it out for her. MFW, no more creepy vibes. Something of note was her voice. It was the most beautiful thing Eva ever heard. But it sounded angry. gay and poetic, but I remember saying it was like calligraphy covered in thorny vines. Me 19 years old 2010. Friend calls me to go pick him up from class so we can chill. Stop by gas station to use his food stamp card to buy snacks. He suggests we chill at the cemetery behind the school until it's time to drop him off back to class. Cemetery is very old and has rumors of witchcraft taking place at night. Middle of day, so no worries there. Enter driveway and pull over at the outskirts of the cemetery to not bother the bereaved visiting loved ones. Eat chips and talk for a while. Something hits my Suburban in the rear and launches me forward. Lights turn on inside. We both get out thinking someone rear-ended us. No one behind us and not another vehicle in sight. We look at each other in disbelief. Get back in the vehicle and continue eating and chips till it was time to leave. Me and my friend still talk about this till this day. Me. Be dreaming. Outdoor late afternoon to evening party attending. Someone there knew Rihanna and invited her. She showed up. All the incel party goers didn't pay her no mind. Be aghast at this retardation. Rihanna looking hot wearing a lovely, white prom-like dress, mainly just talking to her girlfriend. I feel bad for her, so I introduce myself. Rihanna is very down to earth. We chat and I almost forget she's fucking Rihanna. We really start clicking. After a few drinks, nightfall happens. We sneak off into some random bedroom and have the most amazing sex. She's down for every sexual position I could think of. I don't care if it was just a dream, it was special to me. It meant something. I'll never forget it. Here is another one. Be me teenage porn addict 08 or 07. Live in rural house with huge empty field in the back of our house. Bigger than a football field. Internet but no Wi-Fi and one computer in living room, so can't use for porn. Buy PSP and discover Wi-Fi hotspots around our property. But need to walk around our property like a gold prospector holding my PSP in the air to catch a Wi-Fi signal to download hentai. Looks ridiculous in the day, so would wake up in the middle of the night to sneak out and do this. Sometimes at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. in pitch black darkness. One time at 8 p.m. parents leave, so get to do this earlier than usual. Find hotspot under mesquite trees in the corner of our property. Complete darkness except PSP light. In the middle of downloading some juicy hentai, something screeches right behind me. Blood-curdling scream that is very loud. Turn around, see nothing and bolt back into my house. Stopped sneaking out and eventually got our own Wi-Fi. Me. Start posting threads about aliens/demons/cryptids on/pol/. Niggers start calling me out that shit belongs to /x/. Jenny's banning me for creating off-topic threads. Me thinks. Holy shit, a board specifically about high strangeness stuff? I bet there's tons of juice, interesting threads and informational posts there. Click /x/. It's just a bunch of fucking brain-melted ultra-retarded shit like herder bray lols lmao ha 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 who so funny memes. Herder I want sex with demons and aliens. Herder mu dick herder skinwalker wife for BBC. Paranormal thing doesn't exist. You. Seriously /pol/ still the best board to get actual high strangest topics. Fuck everything else. You should all stuff a kilogram of DMT up your anuses and kill yourselves, oxygen wasters, tranny faggots. Me. Demiurge. Unwanted child. Shunned by my community. Play by myself. Make my own world. Fill it with stuff. Put people in it to enjoy the stuff. I hate you, Demiurge. MFW. Me, 20 years old. Was doing Ouija board session with every group friend that I could. Do a very cool session. In the end my friend reveals that he moved his finger all the time and faked it all out. I get very mad and scold him. At the end of the night we go for the car to take him home. Turn on the car, Radio turns on at the same time. Instead of the music, a fucking loud screeching comes out instead. I turn off the radio instantly. My friend and me are speechless.